plan announcing a multi-billion-dollar response to the state's homeless crisis. The governor is proposing $12 billion to expand his Project Room Key, which converts motels and hotel rooms into housing for the homeless people. His office says the money would be used to create 46,000 new housing units. There are roughly 162,000 homeless people in the state of California, according to the latest Census Bureau.
The asylum seekers on board these large white buses have just been released by Customs and Border Protection into the care of Jewish Family Services at the former Sheraton Hotel in the Midway District. It's one of two so-called hubs where asylum seekers receive COVID testing, medical care, hot meals, and showers before being transported to the airport and flown all over the country to live with sponsor families or relatives.
An outrage after about 20 homeless veterans were forced to leave a hotel to make room for the immigrants.
Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres is live in the town of Newburgh. Joe, again, 65,000 asylum seekers have been here. What to do now?
California has become the first state to guarantee free health care to all low-income immigrants. It's part of Governor Newsom's operating budget, which pledges to make all low-income adults eligible for the state's Medicaid program by 2020.
Today, we've been here in the town of Newburgh for most of the day, and still no buses arriving from New York City here at this town of Newburgh hotel right along Route 300 here in Orange County. In fact, we talked to a sheriff's deputy about 40 minutes ago, picked his brain as to whether he's received any sort of alerts or advisories regarding the buses. He has said no indication as to if or when those buses will arrive here, but nonetheless, just inside the Ramada, there's a welcome sign for the migrants, and then there are numerous social service workers inside, ready and waiting. Joseph Brooks stood outside the Ramada in the town of Newburgh and worked his cellular flip phone. After a one-month stay at the Orange County Hotel, the 62-year-old retired food service worker suddenly needs a new place to sleep. He tried to rebook today, but workers told him there are no vacancies until December because asylum seekers from New York City are soon to arrive. What's next?
I gotta find me another hotel.
California's sanctuary state policy seems to be making some waves.
Oh no.
Well, for one thing, the California DMV announced over 1 million undocumented immigrants have received California driver's licenses. A 2013 law in the Golden State, AB 60, requires DMV offices to issue valid driver's licenses to anyone who can prove their identity and residency in the state, regardless of legal citizenship status. Officials estimate California issues about 10,000 new AB 60 licenses statewide per month. Some state leaders feel this law is making California roadways safer because now everyone is being tested and insured to drive there. So, at least 1 million undocumented immigrants are driving legally across the Golden State, even though, according to federal law, they are there illegally.
I'm confused.
The Trump administration has filed a federal lawsuit against the California state government, claiming its sanctuary laws are unconstitutional, and a growing number of California communities seem to agree. Several cities and areas have joined the Trump administration's lawsuit against their own state leaders, including Orange County, Los Alamitos, Huntington Beach, Mission Viejo, and Escondido. Instead of sanctuary, people are finding rage on both sides.
All you do, the state bill could allow undocumented immigrants to purchase a home.
If passed, California would become the first state to grant them state-supported home loans. Our Conan Nolan is live in the newsroom with the next steps. Conan.
That's right. This legislation refers to a California state program, but it could have national ramifications, particularly in an election year.
It's legislation in Sacramento receiving national attention, a first-in-the-nation effort to allow undocumented immigrants state money for the purchase of a home. The bill's author, Assemblyman Joaquin Arambula of Fresno.
The social and economic benefits of homeownership should be accessible to everyone, regardless of immigration status.
For those who qualify under the California Dream for All program, the state would pay the 20% down payment for a first-time home buyer, up to $150,000. Assembly Bill 1840